Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Senay. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm collaborating with Online Makeup Academy. So basically I've got a really big box back here full of makeup. They've sent me a bunch of makeup. So basically one of the things we're going to go through today is the makeup kit that they've sent me. So I am going to unbox that on camera and show you everything that I got. Okay, so I've got the box here. After I do unbox this, I am going to do a full face of makeup with this makeup kit today, which is super exciting. So for my channel, I thought the best format would be to do kind of like a chit chat get ready with me. So I'll show you everything that's in this box. We'll go through it together. I'll tell you my thoughts, and then I will do a full face with the makeup, and then I'll kind of go through some information about the courses and what you guys can expect, I guess, if you go ahead and do it. So basically when you do the course through Online Makeup Academy, it's going to be unlimited time. Like, you're not going to have to rush. You can go at your own pace, which is really good. This is available to anyone, anywhere as well. So yeah, there's so much more information I can tell you guys, but I think we're just going to get straight into the video, and then I'll speak about it a little bit more. If you guys have any questions in regards to courses or the makeup kit or anything like that, just leave them down below and I'll happily answer or get the information and let you guys know. So Online Makeup Academy was nice enough to send me the master makeup kit, which I believe is one of the largest ones. They've got, I think, a couple of options there, but this is one of the biggest ones. So I'm going to put this down. So I'm not going to go through these products in any particular order. We're just going to start pulling them out of the box. Okay, so the first thing I've got here is an Inglot lip gloss. I used to have one of these like years ago. I used to love it so much. It's just a clear gloss. I love the packaging of it. The next thing I've got is a Makeup Forever ink liner, and this one is in the color, I'm not sure if this is the color, but it says Me 42, and it's like a yellowy kind of gold color. That looks pretty cool. I've never used one of these before. So next I've pulled out a concealer. This is the Makeup Forever Full Cover Extreme Camouflage Cream Concealer. Apparently this concealer is waterproof, which is pretty cool, and I think this one is in the color 1. So there were more concealers in there. There might be more in there. I'm not sure. I haven't gone through the box yet. So the other colors I've got are 7, and I've also got 18. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy that we've got a few shades in here. It's really important to have a few different shades. If you're starting to do makeup and stuff like that, you want to, you know, be inclusive of everyone. Okay, so the next thing we've got is a primer. This one is from Makeup Forever, and this one is the Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and it is a hydrating base. It looks like we've got a pack of eyelashes here. These ones are the Model 21 eyelashes. I'm going to open these up. So these are what the eyelashes look like. They're pretty natural for me, because we all know I love eyelashes that could hit my eyebrow because I wear really dramatic lashes. So yeah, really beautiful, really good for people who are starting to do makeup, and obviously not everyone likes dramatic eyelashes like me. Okay, so this is something I've wanted to try out, but I just have never tried it out before. This is the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette. It looks like such a good basics palette. Like, you're going to benefit from having this. Okay, so in that box it comes with an eyeshadow primer. This one is the 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer, and this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. You've got your row of shimmers on the top and then all the mattes at the bottom. We also do have a mixing palette, so for foundations or concealers or even like lip products, if you want to mix things together. And we've got that little spatula here if you need to take out like cream products and stuff. I really do like these, especially for freelance, if you need to take products out of containers so you don't like cross-contaminate. These are a really good idea. This looks fancy. This is the Makeup Forever Professional Eyeshadow Palette. So we've got 9 eyeshadows in here, and these are the colors. Oh my god, that color there. I might use that today. I'm not sure. I want to play with color. Again, this is a really good palette, especially if you want to play with a couple of colors. Those colors are so beautiful. I don't even know what look I want to do now because they're so pretty. Okay, so the next one is one of my favorite products that I actually already own in my makeup collection. This one is the Inglot AMC Gel Liner. If you want an eyeliner that's not going to come off, this is the eyeliner for you. So this is in the color 77, which is black. They have multiple colors at Inglot. It does come with like a little tinfoil cover until you open it, just so it stays fresh. I think my eyeliner is actually probably past its use by date, so I might open this one today, but definitely hands down best black gel eyeliner that you will find. So we have another Inglot product. This one is a translucent powder. I've never used their translucent powders before, so I'm pretty excited to try this out. I see another favorite. This is the Inglot 31T brush. I think that's what it's called. This brush is one of the first makeup brushes I ever bought when I started doing makeup. This is the brush I bought with my Inglot gel liner. This is when I first started makeup. I'm pretty sure I've still got this brush somewhere. It is one of the best. I'm pretty sure my mum even bought this as well because it was just such a good brush. So I'm pretty excited to have this. So next we've got some gems and glitters and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. So here's a look at some of them. If you want to do some more fun, maybe festival inspired kind of makeup, these would be really good for that. So another Inglot favorite, we've got Duraline. So this is what Duraline looks like. If you're unfamiliar with what this is, it's like a mixing medium, I guess. I like to use it in my gel liners when they start to dry out. These just kind of bring the life back to them and make them like creamy again. So yeah, the good thing about this is it keeps the product waterproof. I believe you can also probably mix it with certain eyeshadows. I've never personally done that. I've only done it with like eyeliners and stuff. So yeah, I've already got one of these because it's such a good product. You definitely need this like in your kit. Okay, so it looks like we've got a brush roll as well. So these are all the brushes. There's heaps of brushes in here. I'm not sure if you guys can even see them properly, but I will be using these today in the video. Okay, so next we have foundations. I will show you all the shades. These are the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundations. I've always wanted to try this foundation and I just never have, so I'm pretty excited. So these are the shades included in the kit. We've got Y205, Y235, R540 and Y385. So the good thing about these foundations is you can mix them to try and get your perfect color. Obviously, you're probably going to need more colors down the track, but these are really good to start off with. Okay, so I'm almost done unboxing the makeup. I did want to quickly mention that a few of the products may vary in the kit because Online Makeup Academy are always kind of updating their kits and trying out new favorites and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you guys, you know, let's say pick your kits and stuff. Sometimes they might not be exactly the same of what's like on the site, and if it's not the same, it will be a comparable product, or if not better. They just like to try out different things, which is totally understandable because I guess, you know, there's always new products coming out, so why not try some new stuff. So the next thing we have is a Makeup Forever lipstick palette, and the good thing with these is you can mix them on that mixing tray we had. Just scrape a bit out, you can kind of mix the colors together, make your own custom color, so these are really handy. Okay, so the next thing I've got is a concealer palette. This one is by iMagic. I've never heard of this brand before. So this one is the camouflage palette. This is really good for color correcting, correcting under the eyes, correcting redness, all that kind of stuff. I've also got the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. So the next palette we've got here is actually Online Makeup Academy branded. This one is the blush palette. So these are all the blush shades in the palette, which is super handy. There's so many colors in here. The next product brings back memories to when I did makeup school. This one is the Mayron Sin Wax Synthetic Molding Wax. I remember using this. This one is just like a molding wax if you want to change shapes of your face. So this is pretty helpful if you're thinking about maybe getting into a little bit more special effects or transforming faces. Probably won't be using this today. Brings back memories, this one. So the next thing we've got is the Online Makeup Academy Pro Line Contour Blush and Highlight Palette. Okay, so I didn't realize how big these pans were going to be. These are bloody huge. So we've got some blushes here. So these could be used under the eye as an under eye highlight. We've got maybe like a contour here. And this one, depending who you're using it on, you could probably use it under the eyes, maybe. Depends on the skin tone. You have to really work it with the skin tone. Okay, so now that we are done unboxing our goodies, it's time to use them on my face. I'm so excited to try these out. But I was thinking for eyebrows, I could probably use the Smashbox Full Exposure Palette just because there is quite a lot of matte browns in here, and there are cooler tones and there are also warmer tones. So I'm going to try this out. So I've got my angled brush and I'm going to dip into this brown here. Hopefully it's not too dark. We'll just see how we go. By the way, it is pouring down outside at the moment, like really heavy. So hopefully you can't hear it too much. So I'm just going to lightly run this through, just filling in all the kind of sparse areas of my brows. So far, this palette has worked out perfectly for my eyebrows. This is something I used to do when like I didn't own a lot of makeup. I always used to use just like my eyeshadows as my eyebrow powder. So I went a little crazy with my brows, so I'm going to clean them up now, and I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Full Cover Camouflage Concealer. This one is in the color 1, and I'm just going to take a really small brush. This is probably a lip brush, but we're going to multi-use it today just to carve out my brows. So I think I've got my eyebrows done for now. Hopefully they are even. I'm going to go back in with that concealer and put that all over my eyelids. I'm just going to take it straight like on my sponge. Okay, so while I'm putting this concealer on my eyelids, I do want to talk to you guys a bit about the makeup course. So one of the first things I guess I want to talk about is how you guys will be submitting your homework. But yeah, pretty much you'll do your before and after pictures, just showing like the technique maybe you've learnt that week, whether it's like blending eyeshadow or applying foundation, just so like your instructors can see how you have obviously conveyed that technique. Okay, I just forgot that I actually did have this Smashbox 24-hour photo finish primer, so I might put a little bit of that on as well. I am just going to use my finger, but yeah, like the before and after pictures is pretty standard. Because I did do like a little makeup course many years ago, and I had to do the same thing. But yeah, it's always good if you guys can take pictures. It's really important to remember, because obviously that will go towards your makeup folio, and you'll definitely see your improvement over time as well. Okay, so next I'm going to jump into the palette. I'm going to use this big kind of fluffy brush, and I'm going to set my eyeshadow base. But yeah, like I said before, the benefit of doing this online, obviously you can do it anywhere, and you've got unlimited time to complete the course, so you guys don't need to rush or, you know, stress out too much. You can just go at your own pace. And also when you do go through Online Makeup Academy, you do have like lifetime access to the course, which is pretty crazy. So you guys can always go back and like have a look. And even if you guys have completed your course and you need like support from any of the instructors or mentors that you did speak to, you can actually go back and talk to them, and they will definitely help you out with any concerns you guys have. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to do color today. Like, this palette is so beautiful. Oh, it just makes me want to do a wearable look. But if I decide to go in with color, I will obviously let you guys know. I think I'm going to mix these two colors next, just as like a transition shade. I'm just going to fluff this into the crease. Okay, so next I think I'm going to go in with the chocolate brown shade. I'm going to pat this on the outer corner and work this like into the crease. So yeah, my main focus when I was learning how to do makeup was obviously, like I said before, building your folio. That's really important, because obviously that's evidence of your work and what you've been learning. Having a folio is really important, especially if you want to become a makeup artist, start a business. So yeah, you just have to really focus on that. The course really does focus on that, which is super helpful. And obviously the instructors are going to give you guys feedback on maybe what you guys can improve on, or where you should be like focusing your time in terms of learning certain techniques. So yeah, if you guys apply, you will be getting like one-on-one feedback, which is obviously super helpful. All the instructors are actually at the physical online Makeup Academy school, so there actually is like a physical school that you can go into in New York City. Obviously I'm from Australia, so like that's not possible unless I had a lot of money to fly there, but that's why, you know, this is awesome. You can do it online, but if you are in New York City, you can physically go into the school, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, all the professional artists that work there, like they're involved in the industry, so they're going to give you guys the best advice and obviously feedback on your work. Okay, so I think I'm going to jump into the Makeup Forever palette, and I swatched this one before and it looked so nice, so I'm going to put that on the lid. Okay, so I just wet my brush as well, and oh my god, it made that eyeshadow like blinding. So if you want to get a kick out of these ones, just wet your brush with some water. I'm going to put this on the brow bone as well. I've already put way too much. Okay, so I think the eyes are done for now, and I'm going to go in with my Inglot gel liner, and I'm going to use the Inglot brush. Okay, so I really struggled getting any of that eyeliner applying on camera. I always have trouble doing that. So at the moment, I'm just going to curl my lashes. I went way too dramatic with my eyeliner as usual. It just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm going to try out the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash Mascara. I'm only going to be using this on myself, so I'm not going to use a disposable wand or anything. The wand looks very interesting. I can already say I really like how this wand is grabbing my lashes. It's really getting in there. Okay, so I'm going to put lashes on. I'm just waiting for these to dry down. I did customize my own lashes today. I took 2 pairs off of this tray and I stuck them together, and now I've glued them. I also wanted to let you guys know, just remember that the instructors will be available anytime that you guys need help. So if you guys need tips on, I don't know, maybe applying eyelashes, you can ask them anytime you guys want, and they will definitely help you guys out. And if you've done, let's say, a makeup look and you just want a bit of feedback on maybe what you can do better for next time, you can ask them anytime you guys want, and they will help you guys out. Definitely #1 tip for eyelashes is always let the glue dry down a little bit before you apply it. Otherwise they're going to slip and slide everywhere. When I started putting on eyelashes, no one told me that, and I found it really difficult, but always let the glue dry down a little bit. So for primer, I'm going to try out the Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer Primer. I didn't expect this to be so watery. It smells really good though, and it doesn't feel heavy. It's just really light. So for foundation, I think I'm going to have to mix these two together because I do have fake tan on my body. I'm going to mix it on this here just so I don't make too much of a mess. I'm going to try out the Duo Fiber Brush. I don't really use these, to be honest. I just don't think I own any. So for concealer, I'm going to take the Makeup Forever Full Cover Concealer, but I'm going to take the one in #7 just because the other one might be a little bit too light for me. This one actually looks like it's the same color as my foundation, so I might take a little bit of the lighter one in a minute. I'm just going to try and cover up these blemishes with that concealer as well. I've just taken a little bit of that lighter one just to lighten underneath my eyes a little bit. I'm also going to take some on my chin and also a little bit on my forehead. Okay, so I've got my Inglot translucent powder here, and the powder puff on this is so damn cute. I can't actually get over it. Look how small it is. So I'm going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to put it underneath my eyes. I'm not going to put too much. I just want to set that area. And now I'm just going to take a brush and kind of set everywhere else. And then I'm just going to brush this off. I actually totally forgot about this palette, so I'm going to mix the white and the yellow. And I just want to kind of brighten underneath my eyes. So for blush, I think I'm going to just dip into this one here. I did realize I forgot to use the concealer palette, which I could have used on my blemishes to cover them a little bit more, but that's okay. I am going to take a little bit of this color. I don't know how I'm going to go, to be honest. It is very, very dark. I'm just going to kind of lightly contour a little bit. It seems to be going all right so far. I haven't messed it up yet. So for my face highlighter, I'm just going to take the eyeshadow there. This shadow is honestly ridiculous. I can't believe how pigmented this is. It's just bloody amazing. I'm just going to jump back into this palette and mix these two colors here. I'm just going to finish off the lower lash line, and then we can do mascara and then put some lipstick on. I've got my Makeup Forever lip palette. I think I'm just going to go straight in with the red color. I don't think I'm going to do any mixing. I think a nude would look gorgeous with this as well, but I don't know. I feel like doing a red today. Okay, so I think I'm finished this makeup look. I really love the red lip. I just hope it's not going to go on my teeth while I'm talking to you guys. I might just do the little lipstick trick. If you ever want to make sure you're not going to get lipstick on your teeth, just put your finger in your mouth. You may look weird doing it, but it really does work. I'm really happy with everything I did use today, and thank you again to Online Makeup Academy for working with me on today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions you need answers to, feel free to ask down below. I will also try to include a little bit more info in the description box, or any like frequently asked questions I'll put down there. I'll put my previous video down below if you guys want to watch that. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell button if you guys want to stay notified every time I upload new videos, and I'll see you guys really soon in my next one. Bye.